to fix you, but you fly away home. My scars are mending home.
Hi, I'm Toni. We're with Canadian Beats, and we're here at the Rivoli in Toronto with synth-pop artist Veronica AKA BEDHEAD. So it's good to be here with you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we're here to talk about your recent single, Fight No More. It's been receiving great radio exposure after its initial release on
Yes.
Indie 88. How do you feel about reaching such a wide audience?
It feels kind of funny to say, but it feels like a dream. Like it's just, you work on something so hard and you put all your time and effort in, and it's nice when your friends get to see it, and then to put it out into the world and then to have such a great response back was just, I don't know, it was so heartwarming. And yeah, I don't know, sometimes I don't believe it. It just feels surreal.
Yeah, and it's really put you on the map as an artist recently. It's
Yes.
getting a lot of streams and everything online. And I heard that it's going to be part of a new EP that you're releasing later this year.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell us more about that?
I can, yeah. So the concept of the EP I've had for quite some time, and Fight No More and with Bitter as well are kind of about mental health, my journey with mental health and my experiences with it. So the whole EP is this almost like a chronological sequence of my journey from when I realized I was kind of going through depression and my anxiety was really kicking into high gear to where I am now. And each song is a different take or perspective. So it's really near and dear to my heart, and I'm really excited for people to share it or to hear it. Yeah.
Can you tell us more about your songwriting process? I know it's usually you start with the piano and you
Yes.
just go from there.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's always changing. Shortly after I actually thought of the name Bedhead, I started actually having dreams where I was writing songs, which was a weird transition period of waking up and being oh my god, trying to get a voice note and stuff like that. But yeah, my songwriting process is kind of all over the place. Usually it's just a small idea or a melody that came into my head or a lyric, and then I kind of sit with it for a bit, and then I take it to the piano and randomly the guitar every now and then, just very poorly.
You play guitar too? Do you play any other instruments?
I used to play trombone in high school.
It's so
Way
funny
back
that
when,
you
yeah.
say that you it's the first thing that comes to your mind when you wake up, because it makes me think of that post where it's wake up at 3 a.m. and write the first thing
That's
that comes
me.
to your head.
No, that's me. Yeah, it's just you're sitting there, or going to bed and all these ideas. I've stayed up at night because I go to bed and all of a sudden creativity's hey, I got something for you, and I'm just so much for bedtime.
I have trouble sleeping.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm a night owl for sure. But yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I love the bio that you have on your socials. When I read it, I was oh, what is it? It's I write sad music you can dance to.
Yeah, I feel that sums it up in a nice little sentence for sure.
What led you to this genre? What kind of influences did you have that made you want to do this type of music?
Lorde has always been one of my favorite artists. I love Lorde. Yeah, Lorde was a huge inspiration, and that was that started a whole wave. There were a lot of artists that kind of follow that with churches and everything like that, and pioneers like Robin. Lights is also a big inspiration, a little local.
Actually, I've been compared to Lights a lot.
Ooh, I love that. Means so much.
Almost all the articles I read, you're compared to Lights, and I'm oh.
Oh, that's, yeah, no, Lights is
really
awesome.
cool.
Lights is awesome. But yeah, I think I've always been a big fan of pop music, and I really just since it's fun to just play with them as well, and just kind of, that's what if I'm just going onto my computer and I'm just kind of doing nothing, that's kind of where I'm always drawn to. So I was just maybe I should listen to.
Oh, so you do it yourself?
No, well, I mean, when I'm just when I'm doing little demos by myself. I have a production.
But you do your own demos. That's really cool.
Yeah, just they're very basic, but yeah, that's something I want to get better at.
Just pull open the Pro Tools.
Yeah, well, one day. Right now it's Logic and GarageBand,
cool.
but yeah.
What's called I actually read that you grew up in a very artistic household, and that you put a lot of your passion for photography and for painting into your stage performance.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to see what you do on stage.
Oh,
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, that's something that's still kind of growing, and I'm trying to make it happen as we go. And,
your own niche.
Yeah, shows get bigger and stuff like that. It's cool to be able to do those things. But I think even just in my music and in my album work,
your
music videos,
lemons.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the lemons. We love lemons. But yeah, I just like to combine all those things, and music kind of music felt like a great way to be able to express like all of these creative avenues that I do, because I was always that person who couldn't just like do one thing. I liked doing like everything, and even like my first like stage outfit, I like learned how to sew just so I could like put it together, and I don't know. So it's cool to like, you know, combine all of that.
And music is like the middle ground, I feel like, for a lot of mediums.
It is.
Like, it brings everything together.
Yeah, and I think it's also tough too for a lot of musicians who are like starting up. It feels like there's a lot you have to do just on your own, and for me it was kind of like, well, that's exciting because like I like to do all those things. So
but now you have a really good team behind you.
yes, oh my gosh, so it's cool. And then now it's more about like, you know, being able to pair myself with people that really understand what I'm trying to do, and
that are
who
really
I like,
passionate about your
art. And that like whose art like I really like, and I'm like, oh, I really like that, like I want to like be like them, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can work with them. So
I feel like that's really important in this industry too, to have like people that are influencing your work and who you look up to help you along the way.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just kind of like a little like, you know, back and forth, and you're just like everyone's helping each other.
Switch up ideas.
Yeah.
So are you planning like any big tours with your?
I got some things we're planning. Yeah, trying to see. We'll stay tuned. Yeah, some fun summer and spring shows coming up. So
what else can we expect for you? What are your like big goals for your career in the near future?
In the near future, so the EP obviously would love. You know, I'm getting it up this year.
What's it called?
I don't have a name yet.
You don't have a name yet?
I got this thing about names where I'm like, it has to like
To be
mean something.
perfect.
Yeah, but there are some names that it's narrowed down. I feel like The Bachelorette, but with names. And I've just narrowed it down. We're on the hometown dates now. We got some names. So yeah, but like the whole concept of that. So getting the EP out and music videos for that, and then more shows. And then after that, I got more songs coming. So yeah, just keep writing.
Well, I'm excited to see what you come out with.
Thank
Can
you.
Tell us where we can find your music, where we can find you online?
Yes, you can find me at all socials at Hey It's Bedhead, and bedheadmusic.com is my website. So yeah, I like to just keep people posted there. So
yeah, and you have like all of your tour dates, all of your videos and everything up on your website?
Exactly, everything that's up there is on the website and Instagram as well. I'm on Instagram a lot, so
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was great sitting down with you. It was so nice to meet you.
Yes, you
Thank
too.
you so much for talking to us. This has been For Canadian Beats.